All right, welcome to our latest Swampcast. Kevin Brockway and Pat Dooley, the Gainesville Sun. We are here in Phoenix. We made it. There was a little running through the airport on Monday night, but we made it, and it's an unbelievable setup here. We got to say, Kevin, Omaha and Phoenix, we couldn't ask for any better night, situation. Great weather and great. Everything's just really good.
A couple of blocks, down our media hotel here, and really, obviously NBA, beautiful court here, and I think it's going to set up, and a great region too. When you talk about Michigan State, Louisville, Florida, and really going to be a really tough, scrappy Marquette team playing tonight. Yeah,
Buzz Williams was hilarious talking about it. I actually wrote a sidebar on what he had to say about him being here, and he said he kind of indicated he felt like a bum compared to those three guys, and he looked like one today too. He hadn't shaved obviously since the regional and was wearing gym shorts, but at any rate, none of that matters. It's going to be a battle for Florida. There's no question about it. Marquette not only the higher seed, but they play a lot like Florida. They like to force turnovers, Kevin, and I think it's going to be, if you look at, if Florida can do what they've done in some games on the offensive glass, and Buzz Williams pointed that out today, I think they could be okay, but if they're turning the ball over and giving up transition points, they'll be in trouble.
Well, I think a lot of people have used the term relentless to kind of describe this Marquette team. And even though they have deficiencies on the defensive glass, they're very good on the offensive glass too. They're very good in transition. They force 16.5 turnovers a game. I think it's going to be really key for Walker, Boynton, Beal, make good decisions, be really strong with the basketball, because you can't allow them to get points in transition. That's the way that Marquette is going to win this game.
And Scotty Wilbekin too. I think Scotty Wilbekin, forget whether he scores or not, I think he can be a huge part of this game, because he's only had 20 turnovers all year, and I think he's going to be used not only to bring the ball up and to do some things offensively, but defensively. He's such a good defender, probably their best defender, and I think he's going to be a big factor in this game. Unfortunately, his parents are here. I talked to Sven this a little while ago, and they decided to. It's costly. It is a costly trip. Sorry, Gainesville Sun. we'll do the expenses when we get back, but I mean, to come out here and stay, it does cost a lot of money. But they'll be watching on TV, and I'm sure they'll enjoy it as well. But I think, Kevin, the thing is that Florida's got to do, and I know this is Billy is going to work on this, is get them in a mindset that this is going to be a 40-minute battle. And don't take anything off. Come ready to go to war, basically.
Yeah, and Bradley Beal told me that they've had two of their most physical practices. They're practicing out at Arizona State University, and that they've really gotten out of it. A lot of hard falls, a lot of physicality, and that's what you're going to need this time of year, no matter who you're facing.
Right.
Because you know that the refs aren't going to call it very tightly. It's going to be a game where there's going to be a lot of contact, and you have to play through that. You have to be physical. You have to be tough. And this is really going to be kind of a test of Florida's manhood. And we've seen at times this team has had issues with that.
We've seen it go both ways, really. Yeah.
But I think this is a good physical and size matchup from that standpoint. And, it'll help if they make a few shots, too. And you're talking about the rims maybe being a little tight here.
Yeah, we were just looking at them. They look like brand new rims, and they look a little tight. I mean, I don't know. It's hard to imagine how I can see that. And I'm probably making it up, but just when I see brand new rims, all I can think is tightness. They're going to be swishing out some three-point shots.
Yeah, and Florida can't afford to be tight mentally in this game too. They got to be playing free and easy and relaxed. But I think that experience from last year kind of helps. The fact that even though you have only 2 starters, you have 8 players overall that were on the stage last year in the Sweet 16. They have the confidence in knowing that they could do it, and I expect this is a game that's going to come down to a wire, and a matter of certain guys on the court making plays down the stretch.
Maybe it'll come down to a half-court shot. We saw the Florida players practicing them today when they have 4 minutes where they're allowed to do whatever they want on the court, pretty much. And a lot of them were coming up trying shots from right here. And then Buzz Williams made one.
How about
during their practice. So if he makes a half-court shot, I guarantee a Marquette will win.
We saw Casey Prather with a pretty amazing windmill dunk too, off the bouncing it off the floor, and he's 100% healthy now. He says he's back from the flu. Mike Rosario has had some big games against Marquette in the past. Maybe he'll come to the game with confidence. It'll be really big if they can have another player step up off the bench.
Well, get your naps tomorrow, because it's a late game, obviously. We'll do what we can to get our copy in time. It's not going to be easy. And then we'll come to you again tomorrow from here in Phoenix and talk about the Gator game and see how they did. I really, to be honest with you, Kevin, I have no clue. no clue whatsoever. Whether, to me, it's a total toss-up game.
I kind of like this matchup from Florida, even though Marquette is physical. I think they're a little undersized, and I think Florida can handle that. But I think the key is going to be taking care of the ball. I think if they keep it under 15 turnovers, they'll be okay. If it gets to 15 to 20, then Florida's in big trouble.
Well, Marquette's a 1.5-point favorite for what that's worth. But we'll see what happens tomorrow night, and then we'll come back and talk to you again. Until next time, Pat Dooley, Kevin Brockway from the Gainesville Sun saying so long from Phoenix, Arizona.